Hi Star Family, thank you guys so much for joining me for your reading. The message with this one is that things are magically falling into place, and the visual I was seeing was you being a fish, very used to your two-dimensional life, and you were previously oblivious to the third dimensional reality that existed right above you. So this is almost like you attuning to a new frequency. This could be like higher bandwidths of frequency light that you're now able to visually perceive, I'm hearing. And this is about you being in resonance with literally a new dimension. So you're plucked literally out of your two-dimensional world, and now you're invited to the world of up and the world of down. And it's like you're about to literally enter into a whole new dimensional timeline, okay? A whole new time dimension and a whole different vibrational frequency where I'm hearing you're going to be introduced to new access points. So a lot of you, this could be like new sequence of events that can unfold, but it's like you're placed inside of this new environment, right? These new waters that have already been prepared for you, and you were not able to see previously how this preparation was taking place, because I'm seeing like the 143, but there were things being prepared for you in dimensions beyond what it is that you could previously perceive that you're now able to see, okay, from a higher vantage point. So it's almost like you're going to realize that this has happened just on time and not a moment sooner and not a moment later. But yeah, it's like you're going to be entering into a whole another world when you place like a fish outside of a two-dimensional life into a third-dimensional world. It almost begins to see aliens around it, right? These are like beings that walk and they don't swim. These are beings that can breathe outside of water. So I almost get like you're going to be adapting to a whole new different environment, and it happens very, very rapidly. But things have already been, I'm hearing it's like the reality has already reconfigured itself for you, but there's something about you having to go through like a readjustment period or a recalibration period to just get used to literally stepping into new waters. And it's because you guys have outgrown certain environments. And there's just going to be a totally different way that you're navigating the world, because what I was seeing was like you're a big fish in a small pond, and you're about to be this now like small fish in like the vast ocean of infinite possibilities that are going to be, delivered to you or revealing themselves to you. That's almost what I get, but there's so many different access points is what I'm seeing. So yeah, we'll go ahead and see what this is. And also the other message was that there's a new soul contract coming in. You guys could be closing out a cycle from 2019. But this is like a refinement period that you've been through where it's like you're literally going to be leaving some kind of old environment or territory, even belief systems, connections, whatever this is. There's a new cosmic reset that's happening in your life where you now have access to like a new, I'm hearing territory or like new terrain that I'm hearing is only aligned through resonance. So there's something about you're completely in resonance with this, like you are made for this and this for you. You know, it's like this is something that you're going to be able to seamlessly blend within, and something that may feel foreign at first. So some of you, this could be like recognition or eyes on you and your like spiritual abilities. I'm hearing like being outside of this world, so it's time to step outside of this world, or maybe be in this world but realize that you're not of it. So there's something about like a different I'm hearing like time dilation bubble, so it's almost going to feel like you're adjusting to a quantum leap that's about to happen in your reality. But yeah, the first scene that I was seeing was like a theme park. You guys are on a boat, like a pirate boat ship. So this is about basically lessons in life. It does show how there's going to be like an ending and a beginning point. So again, I feel like there's a readjustment period. Pirate ships also show that you're going to be kind of taking on certain challenges during this time in order to achieve your ambitions and goals. And you also prophesized that you'd basically be leaving certain people behind as well. This is like no longer continuing in a repetitive feedback loop of suffering. It's like you're basically being granted this point of divergence, especially by your higher archetypal manifestations that are almost like assisting the human's journey for the optimal path, right? Optimal navigation towards your highest expression or your highest timelines. But I just get you experiencing like a great amount of contrast with whatever this is. And you know, certain people, they also wanted to kill your black cat, which is about your ability to transcend like programs of this matrix. It's almost like you're being guided by a higher power that extends beyond this matrix. So you're basically connecting to the multidimensional aspects of yourself, and that's allowing you to, I'm hearing, like gather specific intel for the best way that you can apply your free will. So I'm hearing alter the course of your fate. So there's something about you kind of altering, yeah, the course of your fate, or like realigning yourself or course correcting yourself. And you being able to do this effortlessly here as well. Yeah, super interesting. And also you guys had headphones on that were really large, where everyone else had like really small ones. So this can show that there's like a different gameplay experience that you guys are having, because they were all gaming. So it's like you have a different way of navigating this cosmic game, and I'm hearing that's why you've now you've ascended to this new level. Okay. And other people, they lacked the ability to basically think for themselves. So this could be something that you're doing during this time, like you're thinking for yourself. You're not really concerned with outside interference. That's almost what I get. And you're seeking solitude or like a break from external influences. So your internal voice is going to be much louder than the voices externally, right? There's something about drowning out the external noises and the distractions from others. All right, others are going to be focused on you though during this time, and it's just going to be a depletion of their life force. But there's something about you being in the present moment, especially in regards to having the illusion of the matrix serve you. And this is going to allow you to move through this experience very fluidly, where you can like fluidly adjust to like a new environment. I'm hearing like acclimate to a new environment. That's what I'm seeing. And yeah, you guys are basically focusing on what matters to you during this time, and you're not really concerned with what other people may think about this. But you could be reinventing yourself during this time. There's almost like a reinvention that's happening, not just externally but also internally. I'm trying to see as well if there's anything else. Oh yeah, and then I saw googly eyes today, which is really funny, because I saw googly eyes. Let me see if I can find it. If anyone's watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, I feel like this is happening everywhere. Everything is happening in your life everywhere all at once. It's like suddenly you find yourself in a new reality. It's like you're waking up in a new body in a parallel reality. That's almost what it gives me. And again, it's like a time matrix, if you think about it, like a Stargate, where you're entering into basically like this access point. And with googly eyes, it basically talks about, even if you're dissatisfied with your life, you're basically attempting to find like the humor and happiness within it. And I saw it this morning, right? Out of this world, Starlight Express. You guys literally, your gifts outside of this world, or just like the way of navigating this experience extends beyond this world. There's something around that. Let me see if I can find it quickly. I saw where was it? I saw today, it was an image of like a deer. Basically, here it was. It said a city council in the US has asked people to stop sticking plastic googly eyes on sculptures. And this could just be you being like really aware that everything is basically a conscious sentient being, right? And even with a deer, there's something about a deer in headlights here, but it's like you can find the humor, right? It's like you can find the humor. And with deer as well, that was coming up, like everything again is happening everywhere all at once. Deer talks about the universe is supporting you in your blessings, and you're not going to be here like a deer in headlights is almost what I get. Trust in the support of the universe, Archangel Michael, and faith. So this is about optimal navigation in the physical realm with Archangel Michael. It's like you're going to feel very grounded and secure, and like every decision you make, I'm hearing from here on out, really serves a purpose, and you're really seeing what no longer serves a purpose in your life, right? Even if there's just like old ways of navigating your world, right? That's what I'm seeing. And you guys are stepping into harvestation period. You're harvesting your own authenticity, is what I'm getting. Like, here's the harvestation of your own authenticity. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what this is. But yeah, and with Be Unstoppable here at the base too, there's something about, again, you guys really being unstoppable. Nature's even behind that. So this is like upon your evolution journey. Okay, let's see. I want to see what the fish is. I'm hearing striding out into new territory though, so you could be doing something that's like very different, yeah, adjacent possibilities. That's exactly it. It leads to blossoming abundance here too. So adjacent possibilities is literally what I just said in terms of like doing something very different. So I'll go ahead and read it. So many unconsidered options. Sometimes the force of habit keeps you stuck and unaware of potentially healthier and happier choices at hand. Yet every moment gives you the opportunity or the option to open to a different door, take a different course, whether it's your thoughts, behaviors, or major life decisions. So something about really shaking up the algorithm within your life and universe supporting you in this. And I'm hearing you can expect quantum leaps with this too. But yeah, this really reminds me of Everything Everywhere All at Once. So it's almost like you're tuning into a very specific outcome, right? It's like you're basically molding and shaping your own destiny. It's like you are the architect of your own destiny, and you're creating your fate by very consciously applying your free will at every given moment, all right? So unlike the indecision card, which indicates a state of confusion, vacillation about what course to take, the adjacent possibilities card is telling you that you have many options. So this is like the myriad options or myriad possibilities, again, like the infinite sea of possibilities that are becoming readily available for you, I'm hearing. So it's time to take a wider look at things. As you consider the many life choices available, you'll feel more and more empowered and motivated to make decisions to bring happiness, strength, and forward motion. So in terms of goals, this card could indicate unknown and previously unconsidered ideas. So again, it's like you're stepping into a whole new different vibrational frequency range, and I'm hearing your range has also like widened significantly. Okay, so maybe this is like the range of possibilities. There's just like more options, just higher navigation as a whole is almost what I get. So yeah, this is knowing that it's time to take a wider look, consider more options. This is about you being motivated by happiness, strength, and forward motion. In terms of your goals, this card could indicate unknown and previously unconsidered ideas, perhaps as a marketing tool that you haven't thought of, or connection you haven't tapped into, or an entirely different direction that will be more suited to you. Be conscious, be aware, and be flexible and willing to take different action now. So there's something about you being invited to do something that you haven't done before, okay? But yeah, there's something about like expanding your horizons. There's like an expansion, major expansion that you're going through, and that's like a Jupiter energy and also like a 9th house energy. So expanding horizons, we had the sun that fell somehow, which is about locations, which is what I was going to be talking about. So it's almost like you're entering into a whole different new territory. That's what it gives me there. So this could be some kind of move that you make, all right? This also could be journey, traveling, or just like, yeah, receiving like a broader perspective of what's actually possible. Somehow it's like something you know what it is? It's like something happens. Yeah, it's like you close a door, right? An old way of doing things. Something happens, and like in your external reality, and I'm hearing shock value. So something could kind of like be shocking, and then it's suddenly, I'm hearing like it's like a trigger point, or it unlocks a chain of events in your life, like a chain of events that will affect your life in some way. But I'm just seeing like new timelines being accessible for you. Okay, we have the crossing initiation, and then you also have the wall. So this is basically saying that you are no longer trying to force certain things to work during this time. There's something about being invited to step into the path of least resistance. It's like you're no longer, there's something about being open to a different way of doing things. It's like the human may have plans, but the universe has bigger plans in store. And with the crushing initiation, basically this is about saying goodbye to the old ways of navigating a world, because you're being invited to step through this rite of passage and to step into a new dimension. You can literally see that they're crossing like, you know, this portal. So there's almost like a new portal's opening up for you, and even the wall and obstacle even has a hole in the wall. So there's something about like there's a different way from, yeah, there's a different course, like there's a different course, or like, yeah, a different route, right? There's a different route. I'm hearing it's faster as well. It's like it's gonna lead to like rapid acceleration. It's like you're being delivered to the place that you had hoped. It's just going to go a different way than you had planned. Because I'm seeing like a fish inside of like this lake, right? And maybe it's connected to like a waterfall or something. And you had planned with other fish to kind of go down the waterfall, and know that all those sources, they lead to the ocean. And there's something about good news. Yeah, you're learning your lessons along the way. One of you just emailed me saying that you learned your lessons along the way. So there's something about you're realizing that not everybody can come with you, not everybody, and there's something around no longer waiting, like no longer waiting maybe on other people's like acceptance, other people to understand the things that you're doing to begin to do them. And I'm hearing no longer waiting to be great to get started, because you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to get great at something. So this could be like the cultivation or mastery of a talent, gift, skill, or ability. But with Moon Maiden at the base, and again, empty well, right? Time to replenish. There's like a different spring underground network or oasis that you can access during this time. And even with well, it basically talks about, well, you can't talk to a well frog about the ocean, right? And expect it to like understand, for he's bound by the conditions of his own environment. So there's something about you could have been at odds with those around you, or just operating from different realms of consciousness, but there was a reason why you guys were like, you know, chosen, right? If you want to talk about like that abduction, but I almost get like you being plucked out of some environment and literally being deposited elsewhere, right? There's something about literally, that's what I'm seeing it as, like a kind of abduction energy. Like, yeah, it's like you're literally being taken out of like your hometown, you're being taken out of like a work field, certain connections, conditions, because you're not supposed to be there with whatever this is. Like, you were not made to fit in there, or to reduce yourself to fit in, or dim your light in order to fit in any way. There's something about you're supposed to take up space, and there's not enough space there for you to actually grow and evolve. There's something about, in order for your full evolution, or to be able to grow into your full potential, right? You are being directed elsewhere, or to do things differently. Okay, not everyone can come with you. That's literally what it gives me. And again, a lot of you realizing that you did hit a wall here. It's like, again, you can't stick a, you've already gone through like an internal metamorphosis. There's something that's made you stand out. Again, like, you extend far beyond this human vessel, so it's like you're connecting to something that goes beyond you, you know. And yeah, you're gonna understand why. Okay, like, you're going to understand why you were born to that lake, is what I'm getting. Like, why you had the optimal set of conditions for experiencing the most amount of polarity, or the most amount of contrast, and that was going to assist in your soul's rapid growth through that contrast. Okay, so something about you actually have the optimal set of conditions. You're going to look back and then realize it. So there's something about you're going to literally see how you were being, I'm hearing like you were literally made for this. So I'm hearing this wasn't being made for you. This was like being aligned for what you were already in resonance with, okay? So you were already in resonance more with something else, or something far greater than what you have been previously experiencing, or what you feel like you've been hitting a wall in regards to. I'm hearing like there's an illusion of stagnancy, but it's because there was no more actually momentum, like, yeah, like momentum, maybe energy that you're investing into people and not seeing any change. I'm hearing if you can't change the people that you're around, then literally change the people that you're around. So something around that, like, there's an illusion of stagnancy there, because you're not supposed to change your environment, you're not supposed to change anyone there, but you're supposed to change yourself and the way that you navigate this experience, right? Not attaching to, oh, it has to happen this way and I can't move on until this part, you know. That's what it kind of gives me, you know. There's something around that. So it's like we're being introduced to a new level. That's literally it. And with Moon Maiden at the base, there's something about you kind of being unpredictable during this time, and announcing this to yourself first and then the world. So the Moon Maiden offers you a new beginning, a new face and facet of yourself aching to be shown to the world. Those are qualities that you've been quietly cultivating already for the limelight. The secrecy was important, for it protected your new face and kept what was precious close to your heart. But now's the time to come forward in a full splendor. Announce the new you to yourself first, reveal it slowly to the world like the waxing moon. Allow others to be surprised by how mature and grown up this side of you is. Now it's time to set yourself free. And it reminds me of the Blue Moon Smurfs type of read, where it's like, again, you basically are like this interstellar traveler. That's what this is. It's like a form of interstellar travel. You guys are, again, because you're receiving guidance from versions and archetypal manifestations of yourself and fractals of yourself that exist in higher, broader ranges of frequency. You're navigating this experience with knowledge that extends far beyond this matrix. All right, and now the illusion exists to serve you. So there's something around you're not existing to serve any kind of illusion externally. But yeah, it's like you have a different type of gameplay or insight or foresight into your destiny before it unfolds, and you know exactly how you need to align your actions to align with that specific continuum. And you realize where a contradiction between your intentions and actions can actually be a liability to that destined outcome, okay, or you being able to experience it. Like, not everyone was supposed to come with you type of energy. That's what this is. So yeah, this is about full splendor. Reveal it slowly to yourself, and then allow others to be surprised by how mature and grown up this side of you is. This is about, again, challenging the parts of yourself that refuse to be intimidated and that cannot be tamed or put inside of a golden cage. So this is basically, I feel like a lot of you, this could be people like their biggest filter perception. Maybe it's within some kind of environment. Maybe it's like within home and family. You know, their biggest filter perception from like viewing the world is through like an, you know, imbalanced root chakra. So there could be something around people operating in a state of fear, and that tiny box is invented by people who are afraid. Maybe this is like the right thing to do, and you guys are doing something that's outside of the box with adjacent possibilities, right? It's like you're literally being you literally have higher planes of consciousness, right? Higher guidance. That's something that you're anchoring into this experience that is literally outside of the box, because it extends far beyond this matrix. That's almost what it gives. So you're not really supposed to be understood, or it's not in the gameplay script is what I'm going. Like, it's a different way of navigating this experience, because it's not in the programs. It's not in the program. Okay, so there's something about people like unconsciously rerunning these programs or these feedback loops, and you're here to transcend those programs, those limiting even like belief systems. There's only like this pure knowing that you're returning to, that there's a whole ocean out there for you to explore. So yeah, there's something around that specifically for you. And it talks about, again, you're invited to shine your light. You have a radius curiosity, and you ask anyone who offers you a mouthful of dogma, why do you believe this is so? Question everything others assume as a given, and do not collude with the drama around you. Become an unpredictable being, yet an eminently and reliable friend. The Moon Maiden invites you to answer to yourself only, and reminds you that you're not anyone's property. Be true to your soul's calling, even as some around you in a relationship or job want to capture your light in a bottle. You know how to rise to the occasion just unfailingly as the moon does. When the time comes, you return to darkness and become enshrouded in mystery until you're ready to return. So I see like this literal like fish swimming off down this stream, realizing that, you know, all lakes, all rivers will lead to the ocean. So there's something about allowing yourself to be guided or led and not announcing your departure. Okay, there's something around that. I'm not announcing like you doing something differently, like just doing it, and the best way to show it is to do it. Because I'm literally seeing like the Alice in the Wonderland energy, and your curiosity is going to be your biggest guide right now. Okay, you're being guided somewhere else, and it's not the shallow waters, it's not the same territory that you've been you know, very, very familiar with. It's like there's a different way of navigating this experience that is making itself known to you. Okay, and a lot of you, it's like this internal knowing. Okay, so you have Phoenician Galactic Council, star beings answer the call, time to shine. So again, it's like literally the universe is calling you to a new lifeline, is literally what I'm seeing. And you need to be able to align your actions accordingly to your principles, your values, your morals, your ethics, in order to be able to literally foresee your destiny before it unfolds. So there's something around that, like your soul's calling you to do something, and your vessel's actions need to align so that they can move as one unit. Okay, there's something around that. Because if you stay in that environment, or you stay doing something that's known to you, I was just seeing like the soul calling for the ocean, right? And like you're imagining how nice the ocean would be, right? You're living in that frame vibrationally. But if your actions keep you here, then that's incongruent, right? There needs to be like this congruency between your intentions and actions, so that you can actually see that cultivate in your external experience, is what I'm seeing. So let's go ahead and take a look at Venetian energy. But yeah, it's all falling into alignment. So some of you, again, as soon as you start to set road or set travel, and take that less traveled road, or do something that others wouldn't expect you to do. Let's take a look at Venetian. I'm hearing also like you don't have to explain it to you. Actually, not. Here we go. Venetian. I don't think I've ever seen this card. Wait, what? And Venus energy is all about your values. So some of you, this could be like doing what it is that you love. It could be something that you value. It could even be like money, okay? So time to shine. This is advanced cosmic beings similar to angels that come from the planet Venus. So there could be something that you're very connected to during this time. There's a bunch of extraterrestrial beings around you. This also talks about the divine board of directors who are responsible for recruiting light workers and leaders on earth who have the potential to make huge differences by following the call of their soul. When they come to us, it's an honor and opportunity to be reminded of a connection that was active before we came into this incarnation. So again, this is like pre-soul agreements for a lot of you. And the message for it, again, this is like they will contact us in our dreams, meditation, or share information about our journey. So again, it's like a lot of you have this like calling, you know, this is a call to action, right? And that's exactly what you guys are being called to do, like call to action. You are being asked to step up and create the changes you want to see in the world. You have no reason for being here, and you have the potential to inspire, support, and heal your corner of the world. Don't let this information scare you or overwhelm you, for you are being prepared energetically to step into this role. The ideas you have been recently having are divine downloads, but you aren't being called to make dramatic changes in your life simply by moving forward step by step. Again, it's like time for a quantum leap with whatever this is. The Venetian Galactic Council will reveal more information to support you. Be aware of downloads on information and spiritual signs. They are confirmation that you are on the right path. That's literally what it's giving right now, for sure. Especially with the initiation. It basically talks about the old paradigm dissolving, and the wall and obstacles is saying that life is too short to spend another day at war with yourself, trying to force something to fit. Again, this is like knowing that your lessons have been learnt here. I'm hearing like seizing the opportunity, like do not dally. It's time to seize the opportunity with whatever this is and be that unstoppable force. Let's go and read unstoppable. Oh. Be unstoppable. You have the power within you, an inner resolve that makes you unstoppable, which you can access when you know what you truly value. When you merge this resolve with your passion, you can move mountains. Yeah, so don't allow fear and doubt to get in the way during this time. Even if I'm hearing like others doubting you, there's something around that. Don't allow others to instill doubt into you following your dreams with Mars. So there's a lot of you, again, at the base is about taking action towards your dreams, right? Taking action. Like there's a call for action right now. Let's see. Yeah, come to the edge. Literally, this is about the time is ripe to take a calculated risk during this time. It's surrender to change or repeat a feedback loop, essentially, you know? It's like you can't do the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You're being invited to shake up the algorithm within your life. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting a risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice that you have right now if you want to progress. So a lot of you are going to have to make friends with the unknown because something has already came to be. In order to align with what has came to be, right? Whatever has became already, you know, past tense, you're going to have to align your actions to witness the becoming of it, right? So there's something that you need to be able to align your actions with, right? So now's the time to take a risk that may not feel calculated, to feel the acceleration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Okay, so again, come to the edge. So in prosperity, if there's ever a time for you to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it's now. So a lot of you need to use some kind of destabilization and the jolt of energy that may give you as disposal to your advantage and a catalyst for your greatest transformation. Not just transforming yourself, but also your life. The unknown is the only choice that you have. If you want to come to the edge, you'll discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know exactly what form you're going for. The essence is much more important and powerful. Spirit has a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you could imagine. Take that step, the results will be amazing. So again, this kind of gives me like a multiversal reading. It's almost like a message from your future self right now. Because there's something about you both have the optimal set of conditions, right? You have the same beginning. The journey of your free will, right? Or the application of your free will has altered the I don't get it as like your current situation is not your final destination. That's what it gives me. Like, in order to get towards this destination, right, and be able to create your destiny, you can actually align or like course correct or realign with this continuum. That's what it gives me. There's like a very specific coordinate that you want to align with within the multiverse. That's what I'm seeing. So yeah, we'll see what this is. Let's see. What does this version of self embody? What does this version of self embody? This is going to be messages from your future self. High Priestess, that flip there, right? So you have some kind of prophecy. You know every step that you have to take in order to get there, okay? Especially with the Ten of Wands, like physical action. This version of self had like a, basically I'm hearing like a self-fulfilling prophecy. They did not stop until the prophecy was actually fulfilled. So let's see. Messages in dreams, messages through divination, listening to the higher internal voice, the divine feminine. Again, Tower, utilizing destabilization as a catalyst for transformation. This is about looking at life through the eyes of the soul, okay, which is your multi-sensory perception system, right? Being able to perceive what's going on in dimensions beyond what it is that you could currently or previously perceive, okay? Again, it's like you were oblivious to the third dimensional reality that lied ahead of you. You know, again, a lot of you were literally connecting to higher bandwidths of frequency, like you're connecting to higher dimensional timelines, essentially. And with Justice here at the base, this is about really making a decision in regards to what no longer serves you, whatever it is that you need to kind of like embrace when it comes to facing the unknown, no longer bracing for it, feeling empowered by destabilization, because it leads to the greatest catalyst for transforming your life, transforming yourself. And I'm hearing like transforming the trajectory in which you are heading. Okay, that's what it gives me. So again, making a decision, right? Making a decision. And with Tower, it's like embracing that, seeing it as an opportunity, seeing destabilization as an opportunity, turning apparent danger by moving into the unknown into an opportunity. That's what you guys are being invited to do. Let's see what marked the passage in time. What marked the passage in time was death and rebirth. What do you need to let go? There's some kind of sacrifice, right? It's like this new life requires a trade-off. It requires your old one, okay? It requires an old version of yourself, an old way of navigating the world that no longer serves you. This is about someone going through a rite of passage. So this version of self, it ended something. It saw an ending as only a new beginning in disguise. It saw an ending and death as actually an opportunity to enter into new dimensions, right? New dimensional frequencies, and new stories can begin to play out, right? An access point to literally new ways of experiencing this existence. And then you have the Nine of Coins. So a lot of you, this could be the cultivation of a talent, gift, skill, or ability. But this is somebody building something from the ground up, even if it's just themselves, right? It's something that they're cultivating that leads to the ultimate sovereignty, right? Being able to be that sovereign creator of their reality. And it leads to them being like self-sufficient, self-sustained. So knowing that you are a self-sustaining organism and you can essentially navigate this experience, doing what serves you, right? And the application of your free will in such a liberating way is also going to be the highest good of the collective. You know, there's something about doing what it is that you're called to do, especially when it comes to your call to action. But you're building something from the ground up with Nine of Pentacles. It's like you've had to almost wipe the slate clean in some aspect of your life. You know, it leads to a Two of Coins, so it's like you're juggling between continuums, but then making that timeline jump leads to a major level up. Four of Coins could be you guys keeping it to yourself. You know, Five of Coins is realizing that there's so much more out there for you. Six of Coins is like a return on that investment, right? By leaving old ways of navigating the world that no longer serve you, by following what it is that you value, by seeing the value in yourself or what it is that you have to offer. Seven of Coins, it doesn't bring instant gratification, but you know, it's a decision that benefits your future self, and the action that you take then, you will be able to intersect within the future and actually ride those, you know, ripples through the space-time continuum and allow what it is that you were carrying previously to then carry you forward. And then you have the Eight of Coins, right? The cultivation of the talent, gift, skill, or ability that is leading you towards that bigger vision, is leading you towards your legacy, is leading you to be able to walk away that you want to remember yourself after this experience, right? Or other people remember you by. Again, Nine of Wands energy. Again, it leads to an Empress vibe, okay? So that's the marking the passage in time. Let's take a look at the advice. King of Swords, discarding hastily anyone or anything that just no longer serves you, okay? Even if this is just like old belief systems within yourself, right? With King of Swords, it's having to be honest, be truthful with yourself. Ace of Swords, right? Gaining clarity on your vision, gaining clarity. And I'm hearing holding yourself accountable as well. Your advice is to hold yourself accountable. You have the Hermit and the Seven of Cups, right? You hold your awareness will be your torch during this time when it comes to what's actually going to bring you that emotional fulfillment. You don't have to seek, again, a validation, acceptance, permission from anybody to rise to the occasion, right? To rise to meet your own full potential, right? You don't have to ask for permission to do that. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at what awaits you in the Kippa. As we look, poverty is like the last one. Didn't even want to be picked up behind from sudden wealth at the top. So some of you, it's like a rags to riches energy. It's going to feel like you hit the jackpot. There's almost like a celestial jackpot waiting for you. That's what it gives me. You have mature man here and occupation. So this could be about you maturing in the physical experience, right? You maturing into your full potential, especially with occupation. It could be something that you're going to be known for. It's a 10th house energy, so this could be to do with your reputation. You have main male here and privileged lady, so you could be definitely stepping into yeah, tangible wins and results here. Yeah, poverty reversed as well, so you guys are definitely overcoming something. That hard work and the things that you've been carrying in terms of extra responsibilities and burdens will carry you forward. There's something about reinforcing or like supporting like your journey, because your intention is going to be kinetic energy, and I'm hearing your ability to act on that is going to reinforce that energy and create this momentum and collapse it through space-time. Like what you see in your mind, you can hold in your hand here. Community, so whether cosmos grant you some kind of good luck or good wishes or good fortune. Official person, yeah. You guys are definitely going to be admired by people in high society here. This is like your magic is working with whatever it is that you end up doing. Your magic works. You guys could definitely be attracting in people from higher society that may be admiring you or whatever it is that you do. Some of you, this is online, but there's like a higher rank. Some of you, this could be you actually reaching like a leadership role within a community organization, or maybe even online with official person. But there's something about you're going to be known for something, like you're going to be the best in your chosen field. But I'm hearing you can't play the game if you're not even on the field. So there's something about you need to be able to be on that field with whatever this is. Yeah, and allow yourself to experience it. Allow yourself to go there. Okay, I'm gonna love and leave you guys right there. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, do consider subscribing. I'd love to tell you around. It's gonna be like right over here. Other corresponding readings are also gonna be about, and personal reading details are also down below. Until next time, bye.